Greetings and welcome back to From the Depths and possibly unfamiliar location. I haven't generally started an episode from here, but we are aboard the Hestia right now. I came back over here to fix a couple of things. In fact, I fixed quite a few things on all of my ships. I finally went through and made good on all of the advice that I had been given in the comments on my workshop items. So instead of having the missile warners on the Hestia and the Heimdall up here connected directly to an AI mainframe, which does not work, they are now connected down here through AI mainframe, then a 6-way connector, then the missile warner system. And as we can see when we mouse over that, it says connected to the mainframe, so we know it's all working. So that's one thing that is sorted out. We'll go ahead and take that back out of play now. We do not need it there. Next, I did some work on the Wukong. I've also done it on the Heimdall, and all of these changes have already been pushed to my uploads on the Steam Workshop. So if you have already downloaded it before, you should probably download it again. Now, if I just zoom out a little bit, we should be able to go in here and make sure that this is going to spawn in at a reasonable altitude. About there will do. It'll have to face the wrong way, unfortunately, but that's fine. Is that going to spawn in? Is it already at the right altitude? No, it is lifting up, I think. No, it might actually already be there. Okay then, well, fair enough. Let's load it in. And there we go. Oh, perfect. Now, a lot of people pointed out that the way I had the tin hat at the top of the Sun Wukong meant that the missile laser designators at the top tended to clip the hat and thus prevent the turret from rotating. So what I'm doing now is I'm just demonstrating that I can rotate the turret right around. It is perfectly fine now, and I'm very, very happy with that. Okay, thank you very much, Sun Wukong. You can go back out of play. Now, finally, whilst I was doing all of this, and well, just before it, actually, I worked on the... Oh, really? Oh, damn and blast! I retrofitted all of these, because these are the ones I worked on first. And unfortunately, because I retrofitted them, they have now had their names all reset, which is actually remarkably frustrating. But thankfully, I should be able to just replace the names. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to warp over to one of the Pinakas. Let's get down there and wait for my FPS to recover after the move. It always goes a little bit awry. Now then, we are blockaded by the enemy fleet over yonder. I suspect I'm going to have to deal with that before I can really do any sort of renaming, but let's just hover out a little bit so you can see the composition of the fleet. There's one of the Pinakas there. Where are the others? 1, 2, one over there. The Kunanun and the Eversong, I believe. So right now, the enemy fleet is over yonder, and that's not really where we want to be. So let's go into this mode and see if we can't change heading. No, I think because we're blockaded, there's nothing we can do. Okay, well, I'll be able to rename all of the Pinakas back to their correct names. Of course, the HMS Pinaka, the HMS Lily Grace, the HMS Nebula Bomb, and the HMS Plunderbus. But first, we must deal with these guys. Now, let's see how this works. We're going to pull in the whole fleet, and we'll see how many of our ships actually make it in, if any of them do. Okay, did any get in? We've got a couple of the Pinakas. Fantastic. Right, well, the first thing we want to do, Pinakas, I want you on combat. All of you on combat. Unlike the Eversong and the Kunanun, you're actually able to do your stuff without... Oh no, you're gonna about to torpedo your friend. Ah, you. Oh, you. Thankfully, they're close enough. They should be able to heal each other, but still, that's a little bit of a pain. It looks... Is the Kunanun still engaging? No, it's far too far away. Okay, well, we'll see how the Pinakas handle this particular foe. One of the enemy ships hasn't loaded in. The Pinakas are decimating the enemy ships with lasers. It's a bit foggy, so we can't really see the engagement too well, but I'm more interested in seeing whether they can deal with damage than anything else. Because I'm fairly certain that they're going to be able to do damage. It's the incoming damage that I'm more worried about. And I'm a little bit concerned about the way it's tipping into the water there. Now, a couple of people have given me advice that I could put some boat propellers Really, did you torpedo again? You're doing more damage to us than the enemy are. But I could put some upward-pointing propellers on the tips of the side boats, pontoons if you like, and bind them with the main thrusters so that when the Pinaka is trying to move forward, it'll also be trying to lift itself up out of the water. And I think that's actually a stonkingly good idea. Right, have we got another one in? No, just the Kunanoon. Honestly, I'm not going to bring the rest in. I don't think we need it at all. I think the Pinakas by themselves would be able to win this fight, honestly. Given the amount of damage they're able to output. And they're constantly firing their torpedoes too, so anything in the water is going to get decimated by the torpedoes that are going out there. And anything in the sky is going to be brought down to the water thanks to the lasers. There are an awful lot of these lasers, and they're doing a very, very good job. Well done, Pinakas. I approve. Though I am still a little bit worried about the fact that... oh, you're trying to reverse. You've gotten too close. I like it. You're keeping at optimum range. I approve of this enormously. Well done, you. But I am a little bit concerned about the way they kind of pitch forward when they move. Sorry, they pitch down when they are traveling forward. That's not so good, honestly. And I think I will be taking the advice to use some just small boat propellers should do the job. Ooh, you're turning around, so the laser has had to switch, but it should be capable of firing from that position anyway. There we go. Fantastic. It worked exactly as I planned. And they're also refueling each other. Oh, that's grand. I approve. Ah, you're awesome. Stop lasering each other, please. No, bad times. Stop really. You're just jealous. You're doing it on purpose now. I can see what you're doing. You're jealous because everyone else was ahead of you. You didn't get to do too much fighting, so you're now taking it out on your siblings. Ooh, of course, when you're working backwards, you're going to be firing your torpedoes forwards, but they should still be able to turn around. They have got a lot of fuel. Really, this is just cruel. You're beating him up so you can repair him, so you can beat him up more. That's wrong. I don't think that's dapper at all. You should feel ashamed. Thankfully, they do. It does appear that it can take a beating because it's got so much repair capability thanks to the logistics that they're sharing. So that's actually not too bad. Oh, really, Kunanoon? You're joining in on it as well? I thought better of you, Kunanoon. I truly did. But clearly, I was mistaken. Well, let's get over here. Now, the Pinakas do tend to have a reasonable speed. About 9s, 10s, really. How much damage have you done to this poor vessel? You are literally cutting a hole through it. And don't think I don't realize you're doing it intentionally. You scallywag. I'm not even sure which one you are. I wish those names were still there, because then I could give you a proper telling off. But I can't at the moment, for fear of telling off the wrong person. But Kunanoon, I can see what you're doing, and I know who you are. My God. I swear, my fleet is more of a danger to itself. The enemy's dead. Yes, they are. Oh, I would ground you if I didn't need you so much. Alright, okay, fine. Let's see, which one are we on currently? I'm not sure. Let me tab down. Okay, here we are. Hopefully you're getting repaired. So undapper, I tell you. Right, very well. Let's quickly rename you. HMS Pinaka. There we go. That is one. Now I would like to be on the next. Warp to chair. And we should be in here. Let's just double check. Yes, we are. Okay. And we want to rename this one to HMS Lily Grace. I'm going to have to remember that I do need to rename them whenever I have a retrofit. And that's a bit of a shame. I do wish it had a bit of a method for maintaining the christened name of the ships. Next, we want to jump over to you. Make sure I'm there. Yes, indeed I am. But on the whole, I'm liking their ability to sail. It's not too bad. Not that they are actually employing any sails as such, but Still, they're doing alright on the whole, I feel. Certainly better than the Kunanun and the Ever song. HMS Nebula Bomb. There we go. And finally, let's get you sorted out as well. Now, the thing with this is I'm actually so content with the destructive capabilities and the repair capabilities of this fleet. I'm pretty much ready to make a beeline for the Deepwater Guard's main base. And then just clean up all of the fortresses they've got afterwards. Rather than take everything but the main base, I think we should just go straight there at this point. Get rid of them, then clean up the area around. Probably off screen, in fact, that part. Because I don't really think... Let's pull everyone out of play, please. I don't really think we need to do that on camera as such. Now, what I do need to do is sort out this formation, because it was kind of naff. Right, let's see. I want you very specifically moved around. I want you about there. I want you about there. I want them to be side on so that the Eversong and the Kunanun don't mess up everything horribly. There we go. That's a little bit better. This way they'll be able to attack, but man, I really do. At this point, I could probably work on the Kunanun and the Eversong and take off that massive laser and then properly finish off the boat, the keel, and then upload it to the workshop. But I've done a lot of building recently, and I do feel that we need to do a little bit more conquesting. So, or conquering rather, conquesting. So, I think it's time. I'm going to send the Kunanun and the Eversong up through... Sorry, the... well, yeah, it is the Eversong's fleet. We need a name for the fleet, actually. But we're going to go up here. We're going to cut a path and then across, I think. So, how would you get over there if I told you to go there? Oh, you do exactly what I want. Fantastic. Okay. I accept this. I want you to be about here before we engage. There we are. You should pick up all sorts of bad guys all along the way. And we're going to be doing all of this on camera. I'm not going to stop. If something is chasing us, I'm going to let them chase us until we actually get blockaded, and then I'll fight them. That way we can have a little bit more of an interesting engagement, since the Kunanun, the Eversong, the Pinaka, the Lily Grace, the Nebula Bomb, and the Blunderbuss are probably more than a match for anything the Deepwater Guard are going to be able to send at us at this point. Now, how fast are you capable of moving? At 5.7, and we're capable of moving at 8. So you're going to be chasing us for a while. You, I'm not even sure how you're going to engage us unless you're airborne. You might actually head us off at the pass. If you try to go down here, though, then you're also going to be chasing us for a while. But on the whole, it's not too bad. Now, my plans for the future of the campaign. Once we've killed the Deepwater Guard, we will claim all of their territory and their resource zones. We'll probably set up a Heimdall here and a Hestia down there. But then I'm thinking of dumping an awful lot of crystals on the Onyx Watch to buy their silence. We'll pay them to look the other way as we move our fleet through them up to the Twin Guard. And then we'll clean out the Twin Guard entirely before picking our next target. And little by little, we will slowly move around the map. We will use our enormous material wealth to engage like this. Really? Oh, you silly ships. Attacking you is going to make me feel bad, because it's taking advantage of a derp. And that's never a thing a damper person should do. Still, this is going to be an interesting fight, I fancy. We've got strength 37, count 3, strength 5, count 1. That's not so good. I'll leave these resource zones, honestly, because I don't need to take them out. I'll just keep on the move. We'll slowly gather as many of these people as we can. In fact, you know what? No. We'll take these out. We'll make a stand here for a little bit. We'll let the others catch up to us as well. We want to have a nice big battle here. And then I will kill this place off as well, me as well at that point. And then we'll just move through here. We'll take this out, and then we'll go for the Deepwater Guard's main base. We've got two people engaged with us. I'm going to let you two catch up first. And then we will have 4 separate fleets engaged with us. Then we'll kill... Well, no, we'll leave it there, actually. There's no point in killing it. Not until we have something nearby that can replace it. Perhaps I could have... the Heimdall build a Hestia down here and then start moving. In fact, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, as soon as the Kunanun is finished here, I'll do that. And there we go. Okay, 1 time speed. This is going to be an interesting battle, I feel. Warp to the Eversong. We're going to take command of the Eversong this time, and we'll see how this plans out. We've got a fairly good spread of enemies. There's the resource outpost over there. They may actually get pulled into the battle. I'm not sure, though. But I'm kind of hoping that they will. Now, let's unanchor ourselves from any particular vessel. Get up to a nice little advantage point. Or vantage point, I should say. It's not an advantage point. Unfortunately, my ships are on the wrong side. Still, they'll be able to move, and this will allow the Kunanun and the Eversong a good sight of the enemy there. So, it's time to bring our fleet into battle. And we'll see how well they can handle this particular engagement. Oh, wow, the entire fleet came in. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Oh, no, never mind. The Eversong and the Kunanun and one of the Pinakas got taken out of the fight. That was a bit cheeky, but okay. Well, as long as you guys don't kill each other, we should win. But I've not got a lot of faith in that outcome. So, let's quickly see, which one are you? That's the Nebula Bomb. Then I need to be on the Nebula Bomb and I need to take it away. No, I need to take the Nebula Bomb out of there. Warped chair. Nebula Bomb, I'm taking command. You are not to be trusted. You're too much of a derp. Let's steer a little bit this way. That's right. Just keep going that way. Full speed ahead, please. Full speed ahead. There we go. 8.5. That's decent enough. If I could fix the... in fact, maybe before we engage the next fight, I will retrofit all the ships. But I'll do that off camera, and I'll fix up the propellers at the bottom there to try and help with this tipping action that's going on. Because it's lifting my rudders out of the water, and that can't be a good thing. There we go. Right, Nebula Bomb, you continue on your way over there. Now, who's over yonder? That is the Plunderbus. Plunderbus, I need to be aboard you right now. There we go. And up we go. I need you to stop attacking. Please stop killing your friends. I know your friends. You might have had an argument or something, but really, this is far, far over the top reaction. Do not laser your friends, okay? You'll regret it later on when they're the only people you have left, and you're old, and you're rotting because you're made of wood. And you'll think, well, if only I hadn't just been such a dick and tried to laser the Lily Grace, maybe I'd still have some joy in my life. Trust me. Right, okay. There we go. Right, I'm going to unanchor from you, and I'm going to lift my view a little bit. This should be okay, as long as the Nebula Bomb doesn't get overzealous. No, the Nebula Bomb may have worked out that what he was about to do was stupid, and is pulling back. Well done, Nebula Bomb. Now, we may be about to have finished him off. No? I don't think so, not yet. And unfortunately, Nebula Bomb has taken himself out of a position to actually use his main weapon. He's going to try and fire whilst moving away. That should give him clear sight on him. But it's not going to give him a clear sight on this vessel over here. But I don't think that vessel's going to be around for very much longer. There we go. Indeed not. So he's retargeted. That's good. Can we perhaps bring in one of our other forces? The Pinaka. Can I bring you in? No. Unfortunately, there is a cooldown period. After bringing a force out of play, you need to wait for it to end. We're not going to get the Eversong or the Kunanun into this fight, unfortunately. So, that's just not happening. However, you guys should be able to deal... Honestly, I would be extremely surprised if you were not able to deal with what's left. Really? What on earth happened there? I haven't seen you derp that much since your armored underbelly was made of wood. Really? I am starting to wonder about letting you drive yourselves. I was praising you earlier, but I am really, really genuinely worried about you guys. Don't try to drown... What? My lord. This is terrible. This is not the way of dapping. You are literally trying to drown... You are holding him under the water. What? No, you're holding her under the water. You... What kind of... I just don't even know what went on there. Can you right yourself from that? I would be very surprised if you could. Honestly. I'll be honest with you. I don't think you're getting back from that by yourself. You bloody hooligan. My lord. I need to take you out of this fight. I need to take the Lily Grace out and maybe bring in one of the Kunanoons, but I don't think they're going to get a look in yet. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually splitting this up into 2 fleets. The Eversong and the Pinaka and the Lily Grace. Because clearly the Lily Grace, you just can't be left around Nebula Bomb and Plunderbuss. They bully you too much. And then we'll take Nebula Bomb and Plunderbuss with the Kunanoon. I think that might be the best way to sort this out. I can't believe you did that. Wow, Lily Grace! You've managed to right yourself. I clearly did not give you enough credit. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is just how awesome of a ship this is. It was attacked by its siblings. It was... They attempted to drown it by holding it under the water, even turned it upside down, and it still managed to get back out. Oh, well done. Though I still don't trust you around them. I am going to have to separate you. Because, I mean, look... I got nothing more to say. I'm just exasperated with you. I really, really am. Lily Grace, come out of play. That's right. Nebula Bomb, I'm going to take control of you. And I'm going to try and get you around the right way. Please don't sink yourself, Nebula Bomb. No, it's no good trying to make amends now. No, stop your engines. Just come back up. That's right. That's a bit better now, isn't it? There we go. You silly squirrel. Okay. Let's unanchor our camera, and I'm going to have to pilot you a little bit more. No. Stop your engines for now. Just let everything get better. It's okay. Calm down. Right. Okay. Now we're going to take control. First and foremost, I want all weapons controlled by me. Secondly, I want to be moving forward, and I want to be turning. We're going to go around the mountain ourselves. Okay. Cut back on the power a little bit. I really do. Previously in my tests, I clearly didn't test it enough because I was under the impression that I'd managed to fix the capsizing whilst turning problem that was plaguing these vessels initially. But I think the advice that I've been given in the comments is pretty sound. And that is to add the upward thrusters tied into the main thruster. Come on. No. Calm down. Calm down. What? Why? I just don't even know. Let's... Nebula Bomb, your AI is now only for your weapon systems. I will take care of everything else for now. Are you actually hitting him? Oh, well done. I am remarkably impressed. Right, let's try and get you around, shall we? There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. We'll turn you around a little bit. What are you attacking? Oh, you're attacking something over there because you couldn't hit your desired target. I mean, you got to give them props for how acrobatic they are in the water, but at the same time, I really wish they would just, be boats and not try to be gymnasts. I really do wish that. Alright, cut the engine power. Let's just sit here. You're in a position where you can easily take these guys on now. There we go. You just sit there. It seems that I have not yet mastered the art of making ships that don't try to drown themselves. Let's have a little bit of forward thrust. Not too much, just a little bit. Enough to get around. That's about right. There we go. And turn into the opponent so that your laser comes back online. There we are. That should be all you need to do. You should be able to wipe them out fairly convincingly at this point. There we are. And can I bring in the Kunanun? Yes I can. Kunanun, come on in. Then hopefully you can wipe out whatever's left. Right. Okay, I'm contemplating letting you go and attack on your own now. But if I do this, you have to understand, it's a big responsibility I'll be giving you. And apparently we are actually engaging still an enemy over yonder. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, I'm going to have to go around to deal with that, I think. Righto, let's steer this way and speed up. There we go. And you just managed to destroy your own torpedo. Well done. Okay. Right. I will let the others try and deal with whatever over there. And I will manually guide the nebula bomb around. And then try to take out the enemy that's just the other side of this landmass here. It's going to be a bit of a pain, but... Oh, really? Really, Kunanun? The only reason that you managed to get anything done, fleet, is because you're so OP. If you were relatively well balanced against your opponents, you would never win just because of how stupid you are. My lord. But it looks like the Kunanun may actually just wipe out that enemy from by using its missiles, which is honestly brilliant. If it can do that, then I'll be very, very happy, because that'll make the Nebula Bomb's job significantly easier. But there they go. And the shots are bouncing, which is good. Even the armor-piercing ones. Where is the... I seem to have lost... I seem to have lost one of my fleet. Blunderbuss, where are you? What are you doing, Blunderbuss? Really? Is that really how things are going to be now? He's trying, bless him, to take on the fortress over there. Clearly I need to set the blunderbuss not to move as well, and then cut his engines, and then just let buoyancy take us up. If there is in fact any buoyancy left when you're this deep in the water. Maybe? Possibly? I really don't know. I think we're rising up, actually. Maybe. Yes, we are. Ah, good times. Slowly but surely, we're climbing. It might take us a while. The laser does work under the water, though. Really? Wow, I wasn't expecting that, I'll be honest with you. Right, I'm gonna head back over to the Nebula Bomb, see how it's doing. It's being a fool. You're both doing it now, aren't you? Why have I got such derpy fleets? Let's cut the power. Just let you rise again. Where is the enemy anyway? I don't know what you're trying to attack. It's not there anymore. The only enemy is way, way over yonder. So, if I turn you to face it, maybe you'll engage your weapons properly. So, cut all power. All power needs to cut. There we go. Now maybe you'll turn. Maybe. Maybe a little bit of forward thrust. And you'll turn a little bit better. Possibly, perhaps. Okay. I think we've achieved something of a sort. Mostly we've achieved frustration. But, no, I'm still going to go with my original idea, and that is to have the Nebula Bomb, the Kunanun. Now you're coming out of that fleet. Nebula Bomb, you're leaving that fleet as well. Blunderbuss, you're leaving it. There we go. Now I want you to merge fleets. So start merge with the Nebula Bomb and the blunderbuss. Then... Oh, is Nebula Bomb not in here? Apparently not. Okay. Let us merge these two fleets. No, I want to merge with this one. Apparently we can't merge whilst they're fighting. But this fight should be pretty quick, to be fair. So I'm just going to let them deal with that. But clearly, it's going to be better if I have just one Kunanoon with 2 Pinakas as an offensive fleet. Because honestly, they're probably still capable of wiping everything out without any trouble at all. Let's actually see how quickly you're going to be able to deal with this guy. There we go. There's torpedoes going in. There's lasers taking it apart. The Kraken is not going to survive. So, yeah, we should be good at that point. In fact, I think you've stopped attacking because it's dead. Or practically dead. One or the other. Let's see, can I get you to merge now? No, still refusing. Go in there. I just don't know. Well, there we go. Finally. Right, I would like you to start merge. No, apparently not. Fleets, forces, fleets. Okay. I think the UI has bugged out again, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to sort all of that out between this episode and the next. We've got 3 fleets here, and we want to only have 2. That one's all set up correctly. And I need you to join this one. But I'm going to go ahead and have the Heimdall build a Hestia down here. Move the Heimdall up here and move the Sun Wukong over there. I think is going to be the best setup that we can get. And when you would join me in the next episode, I will have the fleet sorted out. I will also have some upward propellers on all of the Pinaka class escort vessels. And we will probably just send 1 fleet to take on the Deepwater Guard Fortress. I doubt we're going to need more than that. But I do hope you've enjoyed this episode, frustrating as it may have been. And I hope you're looking forward to the next. But until then, and as always, where's the Kunanoon? There we are. Do take care.